It's not mustard squirting anymore. It's definitely stinky adult poop now. Ready to film a video, Penny girl? Y'all know, but I'm ready to play with those curtains. Say hi, guys. Welcome back, you sweet girl. It's been another month yet again. Can you believe how fast it went? It went by really fast, huh? I feel like I just sat down and filmed her 6-month update, which I'll link all of her previous updates in the description box for you guys under videos mentioned. Yeah, if you want to catch up. I'll also link down below for you guys if you guys are new and want to know a little bit more about everything. Penelope is a little rainbow baby, and I do have a video talking about that. I'll link that. I'll link her birth vlog, which was super fun and awesome. If you are pregnant and are scared of giving birth, watch my birth vlog because we actually had a really good time, huh? Yeah, I think you had a good time coming out too. You're so cute. So Penelope is 7 months old. You're growing up too fast. Want to chew on that? She's still in her pajamas, and I do have a full face of makeup on. I feel like these updates are hit or miss. Sometimes I look like a cave troll, or sometimes I have makeup on because, like today, I had a bunch of videos I needed to film before this one. So let's talk. We'll talk Penelope first, and then we'll talk kind of my postpartum journey second. She has done so many new things again this month. I feel like last month was kind of like, oh, she did a couple new things, but this month it's like, holy cow, you've learned so much in a month. So she is talking a lot more. She's always kind of talked, but not how she is now. And she says mama. She says mama a lot. And I don't know if she says mama for me. I don't know. There are times when I'm doing something and Jesse's watching her and she wants me, and she'll say mama, mama. Or at night when she wants to go to bed, she'll call mama, mama. But other times I'll be with her standing right there and she'll just be like mom, mom, mom. So I think mama is just a word that she knows how to say, so she'll say it when she wants to talk. Oh, you dropped it. That is something she's been doing too. She's really just been mimicking a lot more. She'll also say hi. She said hi for a while, but now she says it more and more. I feel like the talking part I've already talked about last month. The big thing, she's crawling. It's crazy. So she's almost figured out how to get up on all fours, but right now she can like scoot all over the floor. Army crawl. I'll insert a clip. The clip I'm about to insert was like right after I filmed her 6-month update. So she has perfected it since then. But yeah, here's an idea of what she does. Wow. Wow. You were so close recently to getting up on your knees and actually crawling. Yeah. So yeah, she's all over the place now. Another thing, she's figured out her walker, which is awesome. You good girl. Oh, her pajamas are slippery. It's kind of just like another way for her to entertain herself. Is a lot of times now we can put her in her walker and she will just scoot around. She follows us around the house. It's amazing. She did start eating more solid foods this month, so she's not crazy about baby food, and we honestly just give her anything we're eating. Like, I made pork chops and rice the other day. We just tear off little teeny tiny bites, and she doesn't have any teeth yet, which that's another update. I feel like a lot of babies her age are getting teeth, and she's not. And I feel like she's been like showing teething signs for forever, like chewing, but I don't know. Oh, this little device has been a new thing she likes, by the way. I'll link this under the videos and things mentioned. I got it off Amazon. But she's been really enjoying chewing this lately. So yeah, we just kind of feed her anything that we eat, and she likes it. She's a really good eater. She loves broccoli, which I'm super excited about. Jessie hates vegetables. I like them, and I was hoping that she was gonna like vegetables, so I'm excited you like broccoli. she is still breastfeeding. So she still does get most of her nutrition from breastfeeding, and she still feeds about, that sounds weird, like a vampire. She still feeds, which, oh, by the way, this is so weird. I don't know if I've actually shown you guys. You guys might have seen it. Let's see. Can they see your little birthmark? I don't know. There we go. She's always had this birthmark since she was a couple days old. It looks like a little vampire bite. But anyways, she feeds off me still every 2 to 3 to 4 hours. It's just, that's one thing, guys, and I say this every video. There is no such thing as a set routine. I feel like as soon as they start getting in a good funk, they switch up what they're doing, whether it's sleeping, eating. She's gone through time periods where she can go 4, sometimes even 5 hours without wanting to eat. But then like recently she's been back on her I'm hungry every hour and a half to 2 hours kick, even with supplementing with food. So we are becoming pros at going with the flow, huh? So cute. Another weird thing that happened this month is she does not poop as much as she used to. There was, seriously guys, she did not poop for a week and a day. And I know it's probably because we're introducing new foods, and I'm sure some people are like, oh, you're feeding her too harsh foods, like she shouldn't be having meat and all that. But I talked with her doctor about it and he said it's fine. And when she was constipated, I called and I was like, hey, what do? We were giving her prune juice, feeding her oatmeal and broccoli, which they say kind of helps get things moving, giving her warm baths, giving her water. That's another thing. Her doctor was like, she doesn't nutrition wise need water until she's not breastfeeding anymore. But he was like, it's a good idea to get her used to it. You know, water kind of helps if they're constipated. So we were giving her water, and she didn't poop for a week and a day, and then she pooped and it was fine. It wasn't like it was really hard, or it's definitely like adult poop now. It's not mustard squirting anymore. It's definitely stinky adult poop now. I gagged the other day. Like, I'm usually not grossed out by poop or throw up, but she had a stinky poop. Not the one after her constipation, but it was actually the one like right before that. It was, oh, I gagged. But you do a good job, huh? So yeah, she's not pooping. She used to poop literally at least once a day, and now she doesn't poop as often, which, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. So when I called the doctor, I was like, she's not pooping. They're like, as long as she's not throwing up green, and as long as when she does poop, it's not hard, there's not really a concern. And I was like, okay, well, at what point if she doesn't poop, should I get concerned? Like a week and a half, 2 weeks? And they're like, there is no really point. Like I said, as long as she's not throwing up green, or when she does poop, it's hard, you're fine. Are you getting bored? Let me get her walker. Okay. Oh, since I'm up, guys, I guess I will show you. Can you see from here? I didn't do a body update, I don't think, last time, but here is my postpartum tummy. So I have always had a pooch like this, always, even before I had a baby. So now it is just a little more pronounced. I don't know if this will ever go away. Like I said, I've never had a flat stomach, but if I do high-waisted, it doesn't look, and if I tighten up my abs, it doesn't look too bad. And honestly, I'm not really worried about what my body looks like anymore. Maybe I'll put you guys like this now so you can see the little princess. Hi, you saying hi? So yeah, I'll get into more postpartum stuff in just a minute. Okay, so random, another funny thing she's been doing is she kisses herself in the mirror. It is the cutest, most hilarious thing. So she has this little toy mirror. I think I talked about it. Maybe I talked about it in the last video. She's kissing herself. Kiss. And then we have a bigger mirror in our hallway, and if we bring her up to that, she like makes out with it. It's her version of kissing, but it just is the funniest, most cutest thing ever. I'll insert a clip right now. Okay, nobody's watching.
Where's your mirror?
What are you doing? Another thing she's been doing this month is she loves Harry Potter. So I don't know, for the longest time, I literally would hide TV from her. I would not turn the TV on around here. I'm like, ugh, it's bad. But then I got to a point where I'm like, you know what? We live in 2019. It's impossible to not have her exposed to TV. That's gonna be her life. She's gonna live in a world where there's TV, electronics. Yeah, mama. Ugh, my lipstick is getting so crusty. Sorry about that, guys. But in particular, Harry Potter, she'll sit there for a solid 20 to 30 minutes just watching it. I'll insert a clip. It's gonna be kind of broken up so that way I don't get copyright striked, but so yeah, that's kind of what I'll do in the morning after we wake up. We'll cuddle, say good morning to the dogs. I either put her in her walker or I lay her. Oh, that's another thing, guys. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'll link the pool I have down below, but if you have tile in your house, you have to get a little baby blow-up pool. The one that I got that you guys see in all the videos, or if you follow me on Instagram, I do a lot of stories with her in her pool, but it was really cheap and it contains her, and then I just put blankets on the bottom so it's nice and padded. I don't have to worry about her like crawling off of blankets and then rolling on the tile or hitting her head or, you know. It's awesome! Oh gosh, another thing she's been doing, you guys, is she just yells in public. It is hilarious. Like, we were at Walmart the other day. She wasn't crying or upset. She just yells. And she does it so loud, and everybody was looking at us, and Jesse and I were just laughing. We couldn't help but laugh. So I'll insert a clip of her doing that right now. And then she did it again. My friend Kaylin and I, hi Queen if you're watching. We went to Olive Garden the other day and she was doing it in Olive Garden. I was like, oh my gosh. So that's really funny. She's just a funny baby. She's really coming into her own little personality. It's just, you're just a funny baby. Oh, that's another little update. So that's gonna be going bye-bye because she doesn't really nap in her swing anymore. If you guys have been listening to me for a while, these updates, you'll know in the beginning, I was so worried about that. I was like, oh my gosh, like she'll only nap in her... Are you stuck? Oh, you dropped your toy. Here you go. But I was so worried about that. I'm like, oh my gosh, she literally would only nap in her swing. And I was like, oh, I'm getting her in a bad habit. And I would try for hours to get her to nap either in her crib, which she still has never slept in there, or her pack and play that she sleeps in our room by our bed. She wouldn't even nap in that. But now, literally, it just naturally happened. And my mom, every single thing I had anxiety about or was worried about with her, my mom would just tell me, just let it run its course. If she's, 8 or 10 years old still wanting to sleep in a swing, then you should worry. But she's like, just don't worry too much. Things will happen naturally. And Mom, if you're watching this, you are so right. And that's just literally been the same story with so many things that I've been worried about with her, is just relax, let it run its course, and things will work itself out. So yeah, if your baby's still sleeping in the swing, I just periodically, like after I would feed her and she'd get tired, I'd put her in her bed, see how it goes. She would cry a little bit, and then I would just kind of shake the pack and play a little bit, and she'd fall asleep. So yeah, don't lose hope if your baby's still in the swing. Just keep trying it. If it doesn't work, put them in their swing, and eventually they'll be like, all right, I'll sleep in my bed. So yeah, that's really cool. I don't know, guys, this month, I know last month I was telling you guys it was a really hard month for both of us. She was kind of fussy. I was having a really hard time. Well, this month is complete opposite. Like, this is the best age, I feel like. I've said that about a lot of her stages. Oh, this is my favorite age. I want to keep her this age. I want to keep her this age. But this has just been the best month. It's just, I don't know, it's cool. She's getting a little more used to things and she's just so easy to take places. Like if I have to run in the store, I don't lug around her car seat anymore. Sometimes we still put her in the baby carrier if we're gonna be walking around a lot, but she's just so easy. I just hold her like this, take her out of her car seat, carry her around like, oh, I just love this age. And she's just so sweet and fun. You're getting tired, huh, Lovey? So that's another thing. She still doesn't sleep too much. Yesterday, it was fluke. I was not feeling so good, and I just took her in the bed. I was like, let's take a nap. We both took almost a 3-hour nap, which that's the longest nap she's taken in 2 months. I'm like, of course, the one long nap she takes, I'm sleeping with her, so I couldn't get anything done, but that's okay. Before I get into more postpartum stuff, I'll insert any other little videos that I have caught with her throughout the month. What are you eating? Are you having Halloween candy? You like Kit Kats?
Just don't pick up the dog turds in the backyard.
Okay, so postpartum stuff. I guess I kind of talked about it a little bit already. Like, I have just had a really good month. But yeah, if you're having a hard month, just hold on, and I guarantee you the next month's gonna be so much better. Which the flip side of that is I'm like, oh gosh, this has been such a good month. Is next month gonna be really rough? But what's nice to know is that if we do have rough months, we'll get through them, and they're not gonna be like that forever. So there's something comforting about knowing like, hey, nothing's gonna last forever. Ugh, but then at the same time, there's something uncomforting about that. Are you ready to eat? She is sleepy and ready to eat. But yeah, guys, so I've been doing really well. She's been doing really well. Like, things are really just getting easier and easier and coming together. But one last thing, if you guys missed my little mini drama video I uploaded a couple uploads ago, I'll link it up top and in down below as well. But if you missed that, I did let you guys know that as of right now, I am not going back to work right away. So my plan, I was gonna go back in September. I was a server at a part country club, part restaurant, and I love it. I love serving. Like, I don't know, it just makes me so happy. And anyways, I was gonna go back in September. I really was not expecting to, you want to eat? But I wasn't expecting to be able to breastfeed this long. I don't know, I just had heard how hard it is and how, you know, sometimes you don't really have control. Sometimes your baby doesn't want to do it and whatnot. Sorry, the angle is so bad, you guys. But anyways, I was gonna go back in September, and then that's another thing I have just been so anxious about. Like, oh my God, I told him I would come back to work, and luckily my boss is freaking awesome. He's kind of just been like, go with the flow, like however long you need. So September came, I'm like, maybe November, because I was like, okay, for sure by November, she'll be around 7 months, and you know, I'm happy if I can get to that. Well, now we're here, and I'm like, she is not showing any signs that she wants to stop, and it's good for her. So yeah, he texted me the other day and was like, when are you coming back? And I was like, would you hate me if I waited till she was a year old, so in March? And he was cool about it. So for right now, until March, I'm gonna revisit it in March. We'll see where the breastfeeding is going by then. Who knows, maybe she'll wean herself off before then, and then maybe I will go back to work before then. But right now, I'm giving myself till March. So yeah, that's a little scary and nerve-wracking, but I don't know. I figure, what's 1 year in a whole life of working, if that makes any sense? You know, like, you can make money and work your whole life, which, I mean, I am working. YouTube is a lot of work, you guys, especially if you're doing it full time. But anyways, I've blabbed enough. She's kind of done. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like this video if you guys want me to keep doing these. And we will catch you in the next video. Watch this, guys. What's that? What did you say? Never mention that name in my presence. Name that movie.